stand where you're at, can't go back to where you're from. I think it's time that you head out west, gonna take you out to Oregon. It don't matter where you've been, they no matter what you're running from. Whole lot of people just like you gonna make the way to Oregon.
Thanks for tuning in to a new episode of Off the Record. I'm your host, Aaron Ankrom. First, let's get into some music news. First, Veo, the local band Veo, is recently signed to Silent Majority Group, and we're pretty excited for them because they're on their first big tour out on the East Coast, and they are playing with the big name band Seether. You might have heard of them, so we're pretty excited for them. In other news, Andy Stokes, king of the Northwest R&B and soul, has hit the Billboard charts at number 5 for the soul and R&B billboards. We're very happy to hear that about you, Andy. And also, he's going to be in the Music Hall of Fame, the Oregon Music Hall of Fame. He's just been announced that he's going to be inducted into that. So, congratulations to you, Mr. Stokes. And lastly, some unfortunate news. Local drummer Ben Linton from Chemical Rage has been diagnosed with a pretty gnarly cancer. So we just want to say that we're thinking about you, Ben. We're thinking about your family, your friends, everyone that's going through this troubled time with you, and that everyone that knows the band and that knows you as a person, that we're rooting for you, and we wish you a fast and speedy recovery. As for today's show, we have a very, very special guest band here with us, Stand Trial, in the house. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
We got Bethany, drummer.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, and we got Matthew,
hello,
lead vocalist, front man. Josh in the back. Josh, guitarist.
Yes, sir.
And Justice with some bass, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks for coming in, guys. Really appreciate it.
Glad we could be here.
Yeah.
Very cool.
First and foremost, you guys are from Kaiser, Oregon.
Yes, little town Kaiser.
Little town Kaiser. I've never even been there before, but it's near Salem. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a suburb, basically.
Near Salem.
Yeah,
okay.
it's usually hyphenated together, like Salem Kaiser schools. So
Yeah.
it's not even big enough to be its own thing.
So I have to ask. So being in Salem, do you ever have any of the local politicians come by and jam out to your shows?
We've probably never had that.
We don't know. They could be in disguise.
Yeah, if they came in, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, to be honest,
Not sure.
now that I think I'm not really too I'm not able to picture a lot of the politicians that we have right now, other than like Kate Brown and stuff. So.
Kate Brown rocking
But if
out.
she
in front.
comes,
Kate
we'll
Brown
know.
coming into Shotsky's for some pizza and like, oh
and
yeah.
a beer, just
And
hanging out.
moshing. Don't forget the moshing.
Yeah.
That's why the politicians come. The moshing.
They come to mosh
Yeah,
and
they
they
come to
rock
mosh.
out with you
Yeah.
guys. Well, yeah. Well, tell us a little bit how you guys kind of became Stand Trial. How you guys started.
Well, we were in a band previous to this with the same lineup. We had a different vocalist, and it didn't end up working out. And we were searching for a while. We started writing new music, and we didn't have a vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
And then we joined. Me and Josh joined another band called Red Leader, and that's when we met this gentleman Matthew here. And we heard his voice, and we were like, "Oh, we got to have that." And so we asked him, and then he was just like, it was like a big thing, and it ended up working out really, really well.
Yeah.
2 projects at the same time during that time.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, it ended up working out, and now it's like we have the music came so naturally for everybody.
Yeah, we're
the-
very fortunate.
The first practice, like I remember that it was like, oh yeah, we're all vibing pretty well, and then it's like we have you guys had a show. Well, we did. Basically, our anniversary is 420, so like, we go to
There
the
you
Super
go.
Bowl Mountain Fest,
Yeah.
and like I had
Yeah, on
to
the
cram
show.
to like memorize like 5 songs before that, so that was really intense.
Well, how long have you guys been together, like as a whole?
About a year and a half.
Year
Yeah,
and a half?
around there, I'd say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun. So when you were saying that you guys, you found Matthew,
Mm-hmm.
what made you like, what stood out in his voice?
It is clarity, you know.
Okay.
It's like you get a lot of vocalists in town that say they're vocalists, but it's like they're just a one-trick pony, pretty much. But it's like then you find somebody that actually like has taken vocal lessons and is really good about their craft, and that's everybody. I feel like everybody in this band is really good at like thinks about their craft, and so Matt fit into that really well.
Nice. Matt, how you feel about that? Those kind of words he's telling you.
Very humbled.
Pretty
Thank you,
awesome.
Justice. No. Justice can slap, and that's something that you really want in a band is like a really good backbone, because if you don't have a good rhythm section and backbone, like, not trying to say that you don't have a band,
Something's missing.
but also Josh, I would assume like like me, like we both like classic rock and everything, but we also like more modern progressive stuff, and just trying to come up with whatever we can.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to you guys before the show. Is at least one of your members has an influence of Rush.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's some of the other bands you guys like that you dig?
I took a lot of influence from like more so guitar players than bands.
Yeah.
Is there any that stand
Like
out
the
to
musician.
So like I really like this guy named Aaron Marshall from this band named Intervals. He's really feely and can still kind of lay down some shredding, which is nice.
Yeah.
Pliny, Jason Richardson, a lot of different people I like to study depending what techniques they're better at. Just to kind of.
And it's weird sometimes because, well, I mean, I'm transitioning into rhythm. Like I'll eventually be playing with them. I mean, with us. Like even I get inspired vocally like by like bands like Polyphia or like Chon, or I Built the Sky and stuff like that. Like really progressive and like hard hitting bands that like. I feel like they take you on a journey, and like that's like why I get so many ideas like by listening to their music. It's all instrumental too, like for the most part.
So I was gonna ask. So you're the main frontman, vocalist. So with your lyrics and whatnot, do you primarily write all the lyrics? Do you guys help out? How do you guys go about writing each song?
I do write all the lyrics primarily, but like that could change. Like I would feel that we're down to try anything. So if they had something that they wanted me to give, or something to say, that I would totally be down.
So who has some lyrics for them?
You
wanna do
had some
lyrics?
lyrics.
She's the other lyricist.
You
No.
had some lyrics that I wanted to use.
I'll write a rap.
Okay.
We're changing the whole band.
So I know that talking to you guys previously, you guys have different backgrounds of different kind of music. Like you guys were saying that Justice and Josh, you guys said you guys did choir. Do you guys do other instruments besides the drums per se, or the bass? Do you play guitar as well? Can you guys speak upon that a little bit?
Yeah. So I'd say the first thing I ever did growing up was singing. That was what I wanted to do forever. I tried bass, I tried guitar, I tried piano. Nothing really stuck, so I was a singer. And then I tried drums, and drums was like, I gotta practice this every day. I want to play it all the time. I gotta do this all the time, and it really stuck. But I'd say I found like a good balance of the two, and I definitely feel like one helps me with the other. Like being a drummer really coincides with being a singer, because I'm really like, I can keep the beat and I can stay on melody and rhythm, because I'm thinking of like things that I would think of while I was drumming, So it's nice to like keep them together. Like if I'm drumming a song, like a cover or something, and I can sing along to it, I feel like it helps me keep in time, because then I know if I'm like rapping this song, I'm obviously rushing through it a little bit, or if it feels like slow, okay, I need to speed it up or whatever. But yeah, I'd say that goes together pretty nicely.
That's awesome. What about you? I know you're the vocals, but do you any instruments at all?
Yeah, I've been playing guitar for like almost 8 years, and like I said, I'm eventually going to transition, so we might have like instrumental songs sometimes in the set. Other than that, I was in choir like way back when, but other than that, like, well, I play some keys with my friend Aiden Ferris. He's we made this thing called Greenhouse Productions. It's like a hip hop group. So I've had some experience with production on that, and that's really cool, because like it's like two different worlds, you know, like
Yeah.
hip hop and progressive rock are both great, but not exactly similar.
Yeah, yeah.
However,
Well, I was gonna say choir's a little bit different too.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Just the base, just to get the basics down, you know, and like all that theory that you need.
Josh, how about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've played guitar
Plays
like
everything.
my whole life. I'm 20 years old and I played it, you know, for like 15 years or so. But then also I played saxophone in middle school band, and then
Sweet.
I did percussion in high school. I was in choir, and then I learned how to like play piano and stuff like that too. And I was in choir, so I could help like accompany the choir when we're doing stuff.
Nice.
Don't let him downplay it though. He's
very
fantastic
talented.
at the
Yes,
piano.
he's a very
He
talented
can
individual.
Just play
Yes.
anything.
I agree.
It's ridiculous.
Well, you had some keys some of your songs there.
Right.
Now.
For
Swing the
recordings, we
guitar.
want to, yeah.
Or for you, Justice.
I started off playing bass, and I play a little bit of drums too. I played saxophone in middle school and in high school, and that's about the extent of I mean, I've been playing bass since I was junior, sophomore in high school, just because there was an abundance of guitar players, but there was an abundance of bass players, so I figured I could get into any band that I wanted to if I played bass, and it really worked out for me.
Yeah. No, it was you two that said that you played the sax. The sax is something that I'd always want to try and
Really?
like someday, but I'm not that talented at the music stuff. That's why I sit here and my talent is talking. So,
That takes a skill all on its
yeah,
own, man.
I'm a gabber. Now, so speaking of other talents, you, Bethany, quite the baker, I hear.
Yes.
God shucks.
So
Yeah.
do you guys get spoiled by Bethany's
Yeah.
baking? I hear she's a phenomenal.
Yes.
They really do, because they're picky, and so like Josh doesn't like cream cheese, so if I make something, I'll make him something special. And, like Justice doesn't like certain things, so they're spoiled.
So do you take treats on the road? Or you guys go on your road trips?
I did have a show where some guy he was the promoter. I had made cannolis, and I stuffed them with cream cheese frosting and drizzled chocolate on top and dipped them in stuff, and it was so good. And I posted a picture on Facebook, and he had said, he's like, I'm gonna love you forever if you bring me some, or something, like I'll be in good favor with him. And I thought, wow, guys, this is why I'm a baker. I'm gonna take us to the top.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna
you're gonna
nail
become
some
famous 'cause
big
of
shows.
drumming.
Drumming and bacon.
I'll get us
right?
into great places with a pie.
That's
That'd be nice.
awesome.
All of our merch is just going to be pie at this point. Not even sure.
Right, we'll sell pie at
That
the
would
merch
be awesome.
table.
Hey, I mean, it could
$5 a slice. Hey, that's an idea
could
right
be a,
there.
yeah, huge
That's an
thing
idea.
for you
We should
guys.
sell.
Stand trial,
We should
selling the
sell
base.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So now with your band, just musically, what do you guys aspire to become? Is there? I know we talked about your influences and whatnot, but is there someone that you look up to where you're like, we want to be like them someday? Or I mean, a lot of people just say they want to be their own band, which makes sense. But if there's anyone, I see a Led Zeppelin on your t-shirt back there. And so,
Yeah, to be honest, it's like I mean, and I can really like speak for myself. We've kind of talked about this a little bit as a band, but it's like for really the way I see it is like I just love playing music, and I would love to be able to just do that for my whole life.
Yeah.
Only worry about that. So
definitely.
if I make as much money as I'm making right now with my smoke shop job, then I'm gonna then I would be able to survive on my own.
We
Just
may
doing
cover
music.
that.
So.
We have a lot of questions for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think one thing that's interesting too is because we take influence from musicians, but I feel like when we look up to other bands, it's like how they are in a band, like the business side of it. I know Josh has been to a couple like different master classes, and he gets to talk to people that he looks up to, but about things that are more than just like, oh, how do you play the guitar so well? It's like, how did you fund a tour? Like, how did you do this and that? Actual maybe things that maybe aren't like more commonly sought after. But one thing that we're definitely all on the same page is we all like see the business standpoint of the music, but how it like relates to how much we love it. It doesn't, we can be profitable or successful off of something that we're so passionate about, you know, so.
So you guys are playing a song for us today. What song are you guys going to be playing?
It's called Despite It All.
Despite It All. Well, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much for sitting down with me.
Yeah.
Of course,
Of
man. Thank you.
course.
We want to say congratulations to the band Out of Body Experience for being featured on Fire Mondays, and Elemento Zero Easy from Brazil is featured on Worldwide. We have a fun contest today for you. The first person who follows the link on our YouTube channel at Portland Metro Records will get some awesome Stand Trial merch.
Right here.
3-piece combo. Hey guys, come see us play live October 3rd at the Diversity Cafe at 7 p.m. We can't wait to see you.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're Stand Trial. This is going to be our first song of our new EP that we're going to be releasing here pretty soon. It's called Despite It All.
Lies celebrate regret in the sight, to which this masquerade goes by. Embrace yourself, but keep in mind, I'm a naive fool, just this one time. Slide it up! Collapse into yourself, taking for granted. Fool myself and vaporize, painting illusions and let's goodbye. And the beautiful sound when I hear you sing. Make a move and make a stand. Gonna hit the road and run. Might even change your name when you get out to Oregon. Well, get on your feet and let's make a hay in the sun. Enjoy it now 'cause the rain's coming. Gonna be some rain in Oregon. Hey!
Good evening. Portland Metro Records presents Othris.
Through the pulsate of blow, when though they cannot see, through the ashes and down the spiral beneath you'll find me. Chase the whispers in the wind, and it passes by too thin. Deep inside, enthralled by wounds, and here you'll find me. Hey! There was nothing left to say. Chew me up and spit me out and free on any right. I cannot hold him back on door. Trying to die with you. I'm on my way down. I will walk away. There's nothing but the blood on my hand. Breathe. Open mind and mindset. I cannot bury the times I want you. There's nothing for you. I feel the burning through the skin, and I taste the edge within. Through the ashes and down the spiral, it's cold down here, and here you'll find me. Hey! There is nothing left to say. Chew me up and send me out and free on any way. I cannot hold me back on door. Trying to die with you.